happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Here we go. We've got the visitors facing the home team. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now here's Thompson. Pass to Thompson. 5 on the clock. Here's Caldwell Pope. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. And not too often we see a matchup like this one. Both of these teams are elite when it comes to cleaning the glass, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., and that's why I expect this to get physical around the rim, which will put the endurance of these teams' rebounders to the test.
Zubac doing major damage. Check that rim out, folks.
Here's Thompson. Watson with a rebound. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Pass to Porter. And here's Zubac. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. The 3 from Thompson. That shot off the mark. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Quinn Snyder. Coach and I talked about the difficulties playing against Anthony Edwards. He said, quote, usually you worry about his offense, but he's shown the last few years that he's a lockdown defender when he wants to be. That's something that we'll need to factor into our game plan. Ant's defense is now a concern for coaches as well. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
To the inside. Stolen by Collins. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Pass to Williams. Now here's Collins. Off target from three-point range. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Williams misses. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Suggs with it. A key piece to their offense, putting up 12 points a game. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Zubac is a legit 7-footer now, and he's got good physicality as well. He presents a lot of problems inside.
He hits the second from the line. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. And the call is going to be, yes, on a illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Now here's Suggs. Pass to Zubac. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. And stolen by Edwards. Here's Suggs. Porter a screen. Just 5 on the clock. Edwards with it. Caldwell Pope covering. Edwards, no good.
Oh, man. Oh, what that was.
Bad intentions.
Flying high, Ausar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Now here's Suggs. No points so far. Pass to Porter. Back to Suggs. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Assisted by.
Absolutely flying. Look at Suggs using those hops to jam it home.
Here's Thompson.
Oh, my
goodness. Wow! Bring it home!
My goodness. Amen Thompson making a statement at the hoop.
Now here's Suggs. There's 57 seconds left in the first. And a strong finish with two hands.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Now here's Suggs. Outside Porter. Stolen by Thompson. Jumps up. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
Pass to Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points.
A lot of bounce ability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
The visiting team.
And at the end of one. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 prospect in his high school class, and he said, growing up, basketball was easy for me. It was like, say, going up an elevator. But after my injuries, it's like climbing the stairs. It's like I'm walking in my purpose through this, more than if everything had just been smooth. Back over to you.
Thank you, Allie. From deep, Harper knocks down the triple.
And I like that Harper isn't a one-dimensional jump shooter. He can do it with a catch and shoot like that or off the dribble.
Porter a screen. Down low. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out. He may not be the biggest center in the league, but he sure can jump.
To the middle. Zubac. And slammed it home, and a foul. A chance at another point at the line.
First team foul.
It'll be on Marvin Bagley. The free throw drops from Zubac. And when it comes to taking an offense out of its rhythm, what are some of the primary methods, Grant?
Well, B.A., you have to disrupt their flow. That can come from steals, deflections, block shots, even change shots. Anything that makes them feel uncomfortable.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Clock at 6. From the high post. And Bryant pulls it down. Here's Reddish. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul.
It'll go on Michael Porter.
Team foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Line for two.
And he ends up missing both free throws. Porter in the post,
Michael Porter.
bearing his second of 3 attempts.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Pass to Harper. The 3. Some solid defense from Edwards. One thing people notice about Dylan Harper, he loves to get going downhill.
Yeah, he delights in bullying his way through a defense, using a blend of speed and size to get to where he wants to go.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Outside Edwards. For three. That one misses. He's 1 for 3. Thompson draws the double. Pass to Harper. A shot to stop the run. Bagley controls the rebound and the putback. Bagley's got 6.
Yeah, after a nothing first quarter, he's bounced back nicely.
The lineup for your home team, John Collins.
Now here's Suggs. Inside. Zubac shot is off.
Despite his shooting woes, they're still up. That bodes well if he can somehow get things turned around.
Nice awareness there from the big man Collins. Solid at finding his teammates when they're open.
There's the double with Thompson. Thompson with a steal. Caldwell Pope with it. He's picked up by Edwards.
Strong defense followed by some smart offense. That's just good fundamentals.
.110 left to play in the second quarter. Pass to Porter. Here's Zubac. Collins defending. Just 5 to shoot. Zubac screen. Here's Edwards. Unloads from 13.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
And that one's good. 6 points for him.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Porter gets the bucket.
Well, it's amazing that Porter's already developed a pretty advanced floater game. At his height, it's a real weapon to have that floater in your kit.
Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop.
I tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
And so we wrap up the first half.
24.
They're up 7. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. There's the double with Thompson. Pulls up at the elbow. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, he's a reliable scorer. He's an effective rebounder. He's improved defensively. There is a lot to like about Michael Porter Jr.'s game.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Thompson's shot is off.
No such thing as an easy bucket most of the time in the NBA, but I'm surprised he missed that.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Whoa! Did you see that? John Collins. A little bit of sauce on that slam.
To the paint. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Punching it inside, attacking the heart of that defense. I love it.
Pass to Collins. Now Williams. Here's Thompson. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that guy.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
Here's Suggs. Banked it in off the glass. Suggs has gotten his third basket of the night.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And meeting those expectations. I mean, this is what we all wanted to see from Thompson on offense.
Suggs surveys the D. Outside Edwards. Back to Suggs. Pass to Porter. There's the triple. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Substitution on the court.
You wonder if they could push this lead to double digits.
Ooh, but the way they're playing, there's no reason to think they can't.
Here's Reddish. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Porter with it. Now guarded by Bryant. Right side, Porter. To the middle. Oh, deflected. Here's Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Nice find by Thompson. Now, good to see him sharing the ball like this.
A nice shot by Watson.
Hey, you'll take as many high percentage looks as you can get.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That first step is so dangerous with Ahmed. I mean, he was just gone.
And they're on the break. Rebounded by Suggs. Here's Edwards. Ooh, look at Edwards fighting through.
Offensively, Edwards is at his best, in my opinion, when he's getting downhill.
Thompson outside. Pass to Bryant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Reddish. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Height and good floor vision make Thompson an effective playmaker.
Outside Porter. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Pass to Harper. From downtown. Buries it from 3. Harper's got 6.
A fairly confident three-point shooter. I'm sure Coach hopes Harper only gets better at this.
Outside Porter. The 3. Inside. From 9 feet. A miss. Out of 8 shots, he's now made 6. To the inside. And the foul called on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
30 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Bagley. Down low. Here's Reddish. Watson with the rebound. And here's Suggs. He's got 6. Outside Porter. Pass to Watson. Back to Porter. With 2 seconds left. Can't get the layup. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back.
48.
They lead by 11.
Visiting team, 37.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Here's Thompson. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson.
Over the years, about half of KCP's attempts come just like that. Catch and shoot, and most of the time he knocks them down.
There's the double with Thompson. Back to Suggs. 5 to shoot. Outside Porter. Three-pointer. Again Porter missing. Here's Thompson. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
Tough to slow Thompson down when he's got a lane to the rim like that.
And Williams over to help. It's Edwards on the wing. Edwards hits from beyond the arc.
3 points.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
He went a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Puts up the 8-footer. Here's Zubats. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. They'll pin that one on John Collins.
Zubats getting physical and drawing the whistle. That's how you use your size.
And he can't hit the second. For 3, Caldwell Pope. Rebounded by Suggs. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Pass to Edwards. Suggs outside. Shot clock at 5. And he throws it down with one hand.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there. A reliable option he's been tonight. He's their safety valve for sure.
Here's Suggs. The layup off target. Here's Williams. Clanks the dunk off the rim.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And he's finding the bottom of the net consistently. Porter Jr. is scoring with ease.
And here's Thompson for 3. That's no good. Now he's 7 for 9. Here's Zubats. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. On the wing, Thompson. Takes a 3. Zubats pulls it down. Oh! Edwards packs it home.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
Ausar Thompson knocks down the trifecta.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
He pulls up. Rebounded by Porter. Yes, sir! Sticks the J.
And you know Porter Jr.'s teammates are just loving the role he's on, and they're going to do everything they can to keep him rolling.
Thompson scanning the floor. Thompson outside. Buries it from outside.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Porter on the take. Jams it home.
Boy, so agile and fluid at 6'10", finishing with an exclamation point. Porter Jr. Hard to stop this young guy.
Outside Edwards. It's cleared away by Thompson. Thompson goes in.
The athleticism of Thompson showing up right there. I mean, just explosive off the bounce.
Suggs. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
Took that orange right to the rack, and they just let him go by.
Now Thompson. He shoots. Zubac pulls it down. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ausar Thompson. That's his first foul. Suggs with it. Caldwell Pope covering.
You see the commitment from Collins there. Excellent work making an impact on defense. They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And, you know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Anthony Edwards.
Now Williams. Five on the clock. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation.
To the away team.
So they get the victory here at home.
All day, all night.